I'm really excited today because I'm going to surprise Lai. I'm flying to Singapore, she's there, but she doesn't know that I'm going there, so I think she will be very surprised. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So yes, as I said, after I think 2 years, I'm gonna finally fly today. I'm flying to Singapore. It's not the best day for flying, as you probably can see. It's rainy, yeah, it's fairly windy, there's a lot of clouds, but yet I'm very excited because, as I mentioned, I'm gonna surprise Lai. She's in Singapore. She's in Singapore with a friend. She's asking me to go, but I'm pretending that for work I cannot go. But what she doesn't know is that today is the 25th of December. Today is the 25th of March, not December. And I'm going to fly there and I'm gonna surprise her. I booked the flight already before, I booked the room, I got all my tests, the PCR test and everything, so today's the day I fly there. And one of the reasons why I've decided to go and surprise her is that Hong Kong still has quarantine. So when we fly back, we'll have to stay 1 week in a quarantine hotel. Luckily, they just changed to 1 week. Before it was 2 weeks until like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. But the thing is, as I mentioned, today is the 25th of March and Lorelai's birthday is on the 4th of April. So we will come back on the 3rd of April, and if I was not going to Singapore, or if I was not going to fly with her, she would have been alone in quarantine during her birthday. And so what I wanted to do is basically spend her birthday with her, and I think she will be happy about that as well. I'm pretty sure she will be happy. And if you watched our previous video, at this point you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, why is Lai in Singapore? Wasn't she in the Philippines? Well, she was in the Philippines, and it's actually an interesting story. As you probably know by now, Hong Kong has some of the toughest travel restrictions due to COVID in the entire world. So what happened is that after she flew, Hong Kong decided to ban all the flights from the Philippines to Hong Kong, and so she couldn't come back. What we decided to do is we decided that we could both fly to Vietnam because my company has an office in Vietnam, so I could work from there. She could fly to Vietnam as well because Vietnam was reopening to tourists from March 15, and then do 14 days in Vietnam and then fly back to Hong Kong. 14 days because it's the minimum time you need to spend out of a country to be able to be allowed to fly back to Hong Kong. So that was the plan, and so that still doesn't explain why she's in Singapore. Well, something happened in the airport when she was trying to fly to Vietnam. And what happened is actually quite bizarre. As I mentioned before, Vietnam was reopening to all tourists on March 15, the midnight between March 14 and March 15. And Lai was to fly to Vietnam the night between the 15th and the 16th. So the whole 24 hours basically after Vietnam reopened to tourists. The problem is that apparently the airport systems were not updated. And so long story short, when she showed up in the airport to do the check-in, the airline didn't let her in, didn't let her check in, and didn't let her fly, basically. So she had to stay in Manila. Of course, I try and talk reason out of those people, and they admitted that they knew that Vietnam was reopening. They've seen it in the official communications, but the problem is that when scanning the passport, the system was saying, nope, you cannot fly, and they couldn't bypass that. It would be their responsibility, so they didn't let her fly. And so at that point, what I had to do, since they didn't let her fly, is cancel her flight, cancel my trip to Vietnam as well, and then we scrambled a little bit, a couple of days, and I ended up booking a flight for her in Singapore. So she's there now, and again, she has to stay 14 days there. And now, finally, that's why she's there, and that's the reason why I'm going there as well. And she doesn't know, so big surprise, I think. I'm on the Airport Express, which is the train that runs between Hong Kong and the airport. You've never seen it before in our videos because we don't usually use this one. But yeah, it's empty, as you can see. There's absolutely no one. And it's very strange. This used to be full of people going in and out of Hong Kong. I miss those days. Made it to the airport. Now I'll need to find where the check-in aisle is. A bit rusty, even though I brought Lorelai the other day. Yeah, I haven't been around the airport much lately, as you can imagine. So let's find the check-in aisle. So Singapore Airlines T1 aisle F. Aisle F down there. Wow, apparently quite a few people. That's probably not Singapore though. I think, where is Singapore Airlines? It is in fact Singapore Airlines. Looks like, well, I'll have to wait for a bit. I have to go to the toilet. So it took me, more than 1.5 hours to get through the check-in and immigration and everything. And finally, I could go to the toilet. I really struggled to keep it, but yeah, I managed. I definitely didn't expect all that people because, you know, I know that not many people travel nowadays. We have the boarding in about 45 minutes, so. Really excited. I really can't wait to see Lorelai's face when I will knock on her door and say, surprise! I feel there's something we always say to each other, that I feel like the butterflies in my belly now. I'm really can't wait to see her face. The weather doesn't seem very good. Hopefully will not be too much turbulence. Alright, so I'm in the no return zone. What it means is that, as Lorelai said during her video, they segregate the airport in different zones, so you don't contaminate other people, I guess. So now I'm in a zone that doesn't allow you to go back, and my gate is around here. Yep, I guess I'm in the right place. Well, and now we wait. Nothing else to do. There's a little bit of people, not too many, but yeah, let's just wait. Feels nice to be finally flying again. I miss this. Alright, looks like I made it to Singapore. The flight was nice, no turbulence. Now it's raining here, but it's okay. Again, feeling the butterflies in my stomach. Now I just need to go through the immigration, check all the papers with all the requirements post-COVID, get the luggage, and then finally go to the hotel and surprise Lai. It's quite different from last time I was here. It's not like this. Now you need to wait here and go there. I made it to the hotel. I'm in the room right now. And now I want to surprise Lai. The problem is that the guy at the reception downstairs didn't want to tell me the room number, so I'll have to figure that out myself. Okay, I found the room. I'm gonna go there right now. I really want to see her face. So, did I surprise you? Were you surprised?
Yeah.
I think she was surprised.
She definitely is.
She was also pretty worried. Tell why.
Can't talk. She's answering my messages. My God.
I was flying.
You're so quiet there.
I was
Yeah.
flying.
I wanted
I'm
to
so
ask, are you
quiet.
okay?
Everything's going on.
Oh.
I'm having some
Yeah.
feeling.
I knew it. I knew you would freak out.
I am.
I was trying to make it to the hotel as soon as possible, but there was an accident, and so I couldn't do it very fast. Nothing. This morning, after we talked, I took the ferry. I went to Central. I jumped on the airport express, and then I made it to the airport.
You're so gago talaga.
Why?
I was just like,
Surprise!
yeah, I know.
I was so
I was-
excited.
Ask Jimmy. I was telling him that we are gonna wait for him. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
because
yeah,
he
she's
said,
been talking about
it's
you."
8
Yeah.
days more, and
Yeah.
I said, yeah, but I'm still waiting. David, and is he coming? He said so. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I told you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That was I'm having
You're still in shock.
no. I didn't expect gago talaga, baby. I'm so quiet talaga. And
Yeah. I was like,
She's,
what
I was
happened?
just like, she came out from the toilet. Normally I was like, you remember how was the toilet? I used to ask her. Tapos wala. I just look at her and because I'm so worried my messages
say
are not
anything.
going through and
Hey, I was flying. There's no internet up there.
oh my God, baby.
Surprise! I love you.
I know.
What do you mean I know?
I love you too. God, it's just raining and then
Yeah, the whole day,
the
right?
feeling I was just like I feel
Yeah.
Yeah, also when I landed, it was a strong rain.
oh baby, my God.
I surprised her. She's still not over the surprise.
No.
Also because I told her that I was going to the office. So. Alright, I think mission accomplished. Mission accomplished?
Very, very, very good.
Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please like it and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't think she can talk. See you in the next video. Bye.
No.
She's still crying. Bye.